You wake up feeling drained, even after a full night's sleep. You get up, but your focus is all over the place. So you pick up your phone for a quick break, and then suddenly an hour has disappeared. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. But here's the hard truth. Your brain isn't the problem. Your environment is. And it's affecting you in ways you don't even realize. Now, we live in a world where distractions aren't just occasional, they're constant. And our brains weren't designed for this level of stimulation. So let me paint a picture of what's actually happening. So here's just 4 things that might be going on. The first one is called the lost time paradox. We feel too busy, but yet we spend 4 to 6 hours a day glued to our screens. You know, if you add that up, that's nearly 2 full months a year. That's frightening. The next is the dopamine trap. Social media, notifications, endless scrolling gives us a dopamine hit. But over time, they rewire our brain's reward system. This makes real life feel, well, kind of dull in comparison. Next is the focus crisis. If you've ever struggled to get through a simple task without checking your phone, it's not just a bad habit, it's brain training. Every time we switch tasks, our brain takes 23 minutes to fully regain focus. Imagine how much time we lose in a single day. The last is the stress loop. Doom scrolling, email overload, comparison traps, it all leads to a low-level state of stress that never fully shuts down. And when your brain is always in fight or flight mode, it's no wonder you always feel exhausted. So the question is, how do we reset this? Where do we go from here? And the problem that most people make is that they try to quit screens cold turkey. They delete apps, set timers, even go on social media cleanses. But within days, sometimes even hours, they're right back at it again. And the problem with that is you can't just subtract technology. Technology is too much a part of our life. We're too used to it now. You have to replace it with something even better. And that's where the real reset can begin. Start with just 1 intentional screen-free hour every day, not at bedtime, but when you normally would be reaching for your phone. And then fill it with something you actually enjoy doing. Maybe it's reading, walking, journaling, or get this one, maybe just sitting in silence. This retrains your brain to handle boredom without needing instant stimulation. Step 2 is the mindful pause before scrolling, and I love this one. Don't quit cold turkey. Just add 1 conscious pause before every time you pick up your phone. So just ask yourself, why am I reaching for this? Why am I reaching for my phone? If you can't answer that, then put your phone down. If you can't answer it, put your phone down. Just 1 habit can break unconscious scrolling. Step 3, the 7-day attention challenge. For 1 week, track when and where you feel the most distracted. Is it while you're working, while you're watching TV, waiting in line? Awareness alone is often enough to shift behavior. Once you know your weak points, you can control them instead of them controlling you. And here's a bonus one for you, the 7-day rule for social media. And I kind of touched on this a little bit ago, but if you really want to see the impact, take a 7-day social media break and write down how you feel each day. Now, okay, most of us are on multiple platforms. So if you don't want to go cold turkey and not be on social media at all, just don't go on Instagram or just don't go on TikTok or you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying. So just let one set for a little bit, but write down or at least say out loud how you feel each day. Most people report feeling calmer, clearer, and even more creative in just a few days. Look, the goal of this isn't to go off the grid or delete apps from your phone. It's to take back control of your attention, to reclaim your focus, your energy, and your peace of mind. Try just 1 of these steps today and see how you feel. If you want to take this further, next week's video is going to be a full 30-day digital detox plan. No gimmicks, just results. So hit subscribe, click that notification bell, and let me know in the comments what's the 1 digital habit you'd struggle the most to give up. We'll talk about that next week. See you then.
Laugh.
Okay, so here, Jan, I have to tell you something. Ironically, I'm in the middle of filming my digital detox, and you called, and now I'm talking on the phone.
Sorry about that.
That's very ironic. Actually, you know what I was thinking in my head when the phone rang?
What?
Shiddle diddle. Now goodbye. Okay, where was I?